that time of year again, and it's Yankee Homecoming Parade. This is Richie Eaton along with Maximin, Clement, and we're doing a parade today. A beautiful day for a parade. There's good air. It's not as hot as it was last year, and we should be lined up for quite a parade, Max. We got this looks like 17 floats have registered and 15 musical groups. Now, it's not all bands. It could be a group singing on the trailer or things like that. It looks like it's going to be a good-sized parade. We see the police motorcycle coming ahead to start clearing the crowd away, so we hear the sirens, so it's almost time.
A fantastic day for this amazing parade to end a great Yankee Homecoming 2023. So happy to be here today with Richie next to me. So it's going to be a fantastic parade. You see this first police motorcycle coming up here to signal the beginning of the parade.
Yeah, so we'll head out the usual. But this year we get, in addition to the fire trucks and the antique cars, they got a they call them muscle cars, but these cars usually line up at McDonald's every Saturday morning in the parking lot of the plaza, and so they're going to be in the parade this year as well. With quite a contingent. And then marching will start right after that. Oh, actually get the Aleppo cars going to be the first division as well. So got a good start for it. Like I said, the weather's beautiful, so we're looking forward to it. I saw a bunch of chairs lined up on High Street. They started on Tuesday night, start putting the chairs out. So, but like I said, we hear the sirens, and we try to give you as much. We've got a listing of how the art is supposed to be, but sometimes someone gets there late and they end up getting in the wrong direction, so we'll kind of see what we can go along. But it should be a lot of fun. Always look forward to this. And of course, the big thing is the collections will be taking place for the Jimmy Fund. And there's going to be, I think there's a representative of the Jimmy Fund's going to be here today, because they're going to kind of do a little honor for the Yankee Homecoming, because they've been over $125,000 collected over the years for the parades. So they'll be coming in with their buckets. We hear the sirens, and pretty soon we'll be seeing it coming around the corner. And parade should move right along. Again, what an ideal day. Nice air, no real hot. It's like last year was so hot.
Perfect weather, and I always tell people, I really think the start of Yankee Homecoming, you can tell the season is here, but all the chairs in the street, like you said earlier, I mean, these streets are just flooded with people, all excited to see this beautiful parade. Such a great tradition to end, Newburyport's best week in Newburyport every year.
What they say, this is like the second longest ongoing event in the country. And Cheyenne Days and Pioneer Days in Cheyenne, Wyoming is the longest one. And then there's a little question on that, because with the first year of COVID, they kind of ended things. And they maybe not had much of a function, but Homecoming still did as many events as they could have. It wasn't a full-fledged one, but they still had a lot of them. So, but anyway, it's been quite a thing. And fortunately, growing up in Newburyport, I've attended every one of them. Last year, I got sick. I couldn't do all of it, but I did part of them. I could see part of the events anyway. But I look for, it's probably my favorite week of the year. Growing up with old-fashioned Sunday, we used to put a picnic, put a blanket on the mall, bring a picnic lunch, and stay there all the time, watch the event, and then sing along with Ralph Ayers. So there's a lot going on. They're getting closer. Should be seeing them coming around the corner any time now. We see some flashing red lights. So I think we're on our way. Yep, motorcycles clearing the way for the next exit.
Absolutely.
It's always interesting to see the different towns that are represented with the fire trucks. I usually try to keep a list of them and see how many they have. And
it's so fantastic to see all the towns and fire trucks coming together for just today, Yankee Homecoming.
Yeah.
What a great way to start the parade. Sirens, saluting, the boys in red who put out the fires. This amazing community.
We're talking one year they had the Greek church got on fire just before the parade. And as the fire trucks came through to get down to the mall, they saw the fire. They went down Green Street and helped assist put the fire out.
That is such a fantastic story.
Yeah.
You never know what's happening in Yankee Homecoming, and week full of surprises.
Here they come. Officially underway. All those watching, I hope you can enjoy the presentation today. We're glad we can bring it to you. I know this Sun Talk one, a couple of years they tried to go without the sounds for the sirens because they thought it was too loud for the kids. And they had to put them back in again. The kids were the ones who were complaining because there was no noise.
Because there's no sirens. Yeah. I remember when I was 12, 13 years old, that was all I wanted to hear was just the blaring sirens. Always a great way to get the energy started.
Boy, some of them are real piercing too. They go right through you.
Oh, seriously.
But it's interesting to see how many old fire engines and the new ones that are out now, how much sophisticated they are. Even seeing different colors now.
Always nice to see a little taste of history with these retro fire engines here.
Newburyport veteran truck coming by. Engine 3. Bunch from Newburyport leading off. It's quite a ladder. Here comes Byfield. Here comes Essex. Followed by West Newbury. That's a nice looking ladder. Linfield. Haverhill. Two of them.
Love that American flag at the front there on that Haverhill engine.
Southampton. Oh, this one coming.
Oh, this one's sweet. Forest fire control. Yeah. Fantastic.
Hey, how you doing, Clement? How's it doing? Good to see you. Westboro. Linwood. Chicago Ambulance.
Incident support unit for that iconic blue and orange.
Oh, another good sized ladder. Oh,
Here we go.
Three in a row, ladders. Seabrook. There's Seabrook. Here comes Newbury. Georgetown coming. Here comes Merrimack. And rounding out the end of the line for the fire trucks, we have the other one from Newburyport.
And that'll be the end of the fire trucks for this year's parade. We can see some of the classic cars coming up on the way down the road.
Yeah, they're coming up, yeah. Looks like almost 30 fire trucks, different communities. We had, of course, Newburyport, Amesbury, East Kingston, Newbury, Byfield, Essex, West Newbury, Linfield, Haverhill, Southampton, the Mass Forest Fires, Westboro, Linwood, And the Cataldo ambulance would support there. Seabrook, Georgetown, and Merrimack, so quite a contingent. Because that usually means if they come here, we usually go to their parades as well. So almost every weekend you can almost find a parade going on in the summer.
If you just love those ear piercing fire truck horns, you are in there for a treat. You have this big melting pot of fire trucks right for today's parade.
Now some big, these old ones. A lot of these were old-fashioned Sundays this past Sunday. And like I say, some of the ones they were on display usually every Saturday up at the Port Plaza by McDonald's. And they really take good care of these cars. They're always nice and shiny. Of course, I can't identify most of them, so. Kids delight. The candy gets tossed out. That's a nice looking car.
Always used to be my favorite part of the parade, of course.
Nice looking.
That's a beauty.
Nice car there. They take a lot of pride in these cars. They really take care of them.
Well, I would too, absolutely. Great machines.
All the convertibles.
You gotta wonder where they store them. Do you put it in your garage, or you gotta? I think they got a place up somewhere.
I'm sure they got something really well taken care of. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Listen to that horn.
Buttercup. The rumble seat and back. Looks like a Chevy. The white walls.
So shiny it'll blind you.
Oh, the American flag. Another Chevy Bel Air. Hey, Boots. Boots Chenard. 100 years old, I think. Look at that Ford. Wow, nice looking. MG. 51 must be, I don't know if that's a license number, probably a 51 MG. Wow, nice looking. Look at it, wow.
Wow, exposed engine.
Oh, here we got nice music coming from this car.
Love that. Going the full distance for this parade.
Bum, bum.
1966
Imperial, wow.
Unrestored, one of 514 cars right there, that is.
And they're so quiet. The kids on back having a good time.
Beautiful color clash here with the cream and the salmon color.
I think it amazes me just how quiet they are, though.
It's true. Yeah. Nothing compared to my 2009 Subaru Legacy waking up the neighborhood.
Watch it, kids. Oh, this one's a little noisy. Boy, I bet that'll make some noise when he gives that the gas. Nice yellow. I like this one, too. This one's usually in the parade all the time.
Maybe not a classic car, but a beauty, this blue one for sure.
Oh, look at that one, yep. Oh, hey, how you doing? There's Chevy.
That's beautiful, Bel Air.
Look at this one.
Mm.
That's a good looking.
Oh, look at those doors.
Oh, wow.
Now that is low to the ground.
Must be no AC in that one. AC in that one.
No chance.
All right. Nice looking vehicles. Boy. And you can see the pride they all have in keeping the car in good shape, and they love going to showing them.
Absolutely, and we love to see them. So win-win both ways.
All right, now we'll have a little bit of a lull here as we wait for the rest of the marching units to start, but they'll be coming along pretty quick. They start them right out now. It used to be like that. They wait a half hour, but now they kind of try to get them moving right along. So, and it's like based on pre-registration, they look like 17 floats and 15 musical groups coming through. Again, like I said, 15 music groups could be just one person on the back of a truck singing or a group of singing. We went to the float judging today, and the 17 floats were listed, and only 8 wanted to be judged. And I'll tell you, some nice-looking floats for those 8 that were judged, too. And 2 or 3 of them had some singing on there. So groups were singing, so they did a good job.
So we're in for quite the ride today, as you hear it. Always love to see the youth of Newburyport, Amesbury coming out here. Moving on this tradition to the next generation is super important, so I love to see it.
And definitely get them starting young so they can eventually be volunteers for homecoming, because it's each year you always get 10 or 15 new people who want to get involved, and they'll stay on with it. 10 or 15 that want to stay on, and more volunteers than that. But each chairman has some extra people that they know where they come on, and people like it, and they stay right on. It's been a great thing that they do. It's so much planning. In fact, some of the ones they've already had an event for this year, they're already planning on next year. And it's just continuous year round. And you can't do anything quick. Oh, it looks like maybe something coming. Oh, I thought I saw a flag of it. But it just takes a whole year to plan everything else. And then you just got to hope the weather cooperates. And
we have been so lucky with weather this week, I can tell you that. Last night, fireworks, fantastic weather, great showing by the organizing.
Where did you watch them from?
I watch them from the bottom of my street. I'm over on Dove Street, right next to Leary's.
All right, yep.
Such a great spot.
Could you see the lower ones that they put up? They said nice display of lower ones this year, and I was wondering if you were able to see them from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, they were fantastic. A lot of new fireworks this year.
Yeah.
Some beautiful gold ones lighting up the lower section of the sky. It was such. You can never, they never disappoint, these fireworks at Yankee Homecoming.
Yeah, you can always tell when it's a good one by the sound of the boats in the water. You start tooting their horns of the certain ones. They like them, and they all get going. And
absolutely.
Yeah, but it's just a great display. You look forward to it every year, and they don't disappoint. There's one year it was tough. It was an overcast night, and once the smoke was going, it was like Boston this year. Boston missed most of their fireworks because it was all smoky and hazy.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't see the fireworks. It was all up in the sky, just all smoke. So that was kind of a disappointing. Watching that, that's kind of a ritual on 4th of July. Watch the ones in New York. I usually would tape the New York and Washington ones, watch the pops and the fireworks afterwards. Tradition. I love tradition. And this is one of them this week here. Love the week. The bed race, that was exciting with the bed race. Some of the floats they have there, some of the beds they have, they're really unique the way they sign them up. Get people going. Some are just to be able to show off and, show it about the bed. Some are really anxious to get running. And also, I think the fire department won it for the 3rd year. I think they did it in minute 16 or minute 15. And second place did 1:16. I think I saw some flashing lights coming ahead, too.
Yeah, me as well.
That's good.
Obviously the bed race, such a great tradition on Thursday. Fantastic. Get to see some great people running that race. We saw some of the nurses in Newburyport.
Oh, Sarah's going to have something to say. Right?
Oh,
when you ask you, all right.
Yes.
Well, the preparation for homecoming and everything else, it keeps you busy out at the cable and everything too,
gosh,
I'm sure.
Absolutely,
especially with the
yes.
live events going on.
Yes. We have 3 cameras happening, and we have, of course, our announcers. I think there's a crew of 10 in total today. With setting up, it took a lot.
Well, yeah, I know. At 10 o'clock, when I came by, at 10 o'clock they were here, just getting set up. And I was able to get here by about 11:30 after the float judging. And, but it's always exciting and much better last year, but the heat was so bad.
Oh, the heat was terrible.
So
Our equipment just failed last year. Yeah, no, we got at the studio at about 8:15, 8:30 to pack up, but I was up early checking on some other things, getting ice at Shaw's, and because last year they were out of ice too. Well, it was so hot, yeah.
It didn't take long either. They melted so fast.
Yeah.
But no, it's always exciting. The only part about the parade, it means the end of homecoming.
Yes.
It goes by so fast, but when you're running it, you don't realize it's over. If you start, it's over before you realize that all the planning that takes place and everything else. But like I was saying to Max, that basically people are already planning for next year.
Yes.
Once your event is over, you're already working on the following year. We've got a lot of new volunteers come through for homecoming. Makes it great, and it's so great when cable can get those people that can't get out to see.
Yes, absolutely. And I know there's they're coming down the street, but there are some young people here that actually started a long time ago. Like Maximin was in the youth program, and then he moved up into being an intern, and now he's staff, and he's actually has a career in broadcasting. That's what he's doing. And Caroline and Madeleine and Lee, who is an intern, is going on to Hofstra to do this kind of work, and it's just really great. And Maeve is here. She graduated from Emerson, so it's really great to be able to offer this kind of live production to them as well. And they've hung in there, and I really appreciate it. It makes me very happy. And the members like Pete and Tom have been doing this stuff for a long time, so we appreciate. And you, of course, hanging in there. Yes. Yes. All right, let me move on.
Okay, sir.
An ocean of blue sirens coming
Yeah,
our way, a lot of
that's kinda
flags
nice.
as well.
We see that the Shriners Aleppo cars will be coming afterwards. They're always fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Aleppo, but nice, the blue coming down the line of blue. Yeah, it's interesting. And they have the bed race, the two policemen with the motorcycles alternate leading down. As soon as one's done, the second one get ready to start, so they keep it moving right away.
Now, I was at the bed race, and it was absolutely packed, and probably most people I've seen at the bed race in a couple of years. Yankee Homecoming is alive and thriving in Newburyport. Very, very good to see.
It's interesting when the bed race used to start up at the mobile station at the lights in High State, but once they made the turn on the Federal Street, they were losing control of the float sometimes, so they decided to move it on to Federal Street. It shortened it, but it made it safer.
Great move that was.
So this should be the police honor guard coming. Motorcycles and the Aleppo cars coming after that. It's always a delight. Everybody enjoys the Aleppo cars. In fact, one of the guys that drove the Aleppo cars quite a while plays golf with me on Fridays. He's not able to do it anymore now. Age caught up with him, and he still plays golf once a week. 88 years old. He always enjoyed coming down for the parade, so a tribute to Spike on that one. We still got some sirens coming anyway. Essex County Sheriff's Department. They always come out to Old Fashioned Sunday, and they're color guide for that in Essex County. Nahant Police. A lot of Nahant Police.
Great to see other communities showing out today here for Newburyport's Yankee Homecoming Parade.
There's something else earlier this month I saw Nahant Police around here for as well. There's Methuen Police and a few of the Aleppo cars. Boy, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 of them. We had as many as 20 before, but tough to get them now. It's hard. Oh, there's another one. 6. Yeah. They're always fun. They usually do a little bit of tricks along the way.
Love it. Love those little horns.
They do a good job. And they look forward to it. Almost every week there's a parade. Well, we get 7 of them all together. They're hiding. Yep. So I'll see my buddy Spike and tell him they showed up today. But we used to have a whole unit in the parade of all the Shriners. They'd have the Aleppo band and a couple others and the clown band, and they really put on a good show. Always take up a whole division. But age catches up with a lot of them. The American Legion band, Dorothy would lead the parade there and their group. Then eventually they started coming in a bus, but now they stopped at that. And then we always have the vendors.
Of course.
What? Oh, you want to interview your dad? Okay. All right. We're going to have an interview coming up. Maximin's going to do a interview here. Yeah, well, we got a little low. Maxim might be able to do some interviews. He's agile, so he can get up and down the stage. I'm fragile and can't do it. Here he goes. Here comes the banner for the Yankee Homecoming Parade banner.
Okay. I'm going to Caroline. I'm on Caroline. Okay. I'm on Caroline now.
We are. We're looking right here. This camera right here, so back up a little bit, according to our producer here. All right. We all good? We all good? All right, so who am I here with today?
Andrew.
Andrew. Is this, so how are you enjoying the parade so far? We've seen some Aleppo cars, some classic cars. How we doing?
I dig it. It's gorgeous. I mean, there's been fire trucks and sirens. My dog is scared, but the kids are having a blast, so.
Fantastic. Is this your first Yankee Homecoming parade, or?
It is. We're new to the area, so, yep.
Fantastic. And what has been your favorite part so far? We've only been about a third of the way through, not even. But what do you like so far the most?
I think all the kids going nuts. Although no Tootsie Rolls. What's up with no Tootsie Rolls? Or I mean, just maybe a little pop or anything like that.
Absolutely. When I was a kid, the Tootsie Rolls were always my favorite part.
No, the kids are complaining about it.
Andrew, thank you so much for being my interviewee today, and you enjoy the rest of the parade.
All right.
Here comes our sign, Yankee Homecoming Parade.
What a lovely guy that was.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
New to the area, too, so get them used to homecoming. Always the banner we like to see. Yankee Homecoming Parade. I guess that is what it usually says. I can't see that far. And I don't see anything behind it, though. It looks like the banners are well ahead of everybody. It's amazing. Once they get their tempo going, they don't want to stop. And usually once the marching units get here, now they try to get us so there's not any gaps along the way. Try to keep moving all the time. They'll take stops here and there, especially when you get to the reviewing stand. All the musical groups will stop and perform there. It'd be nice to be able to do it from there, but it's kind of hard to get a hookup and everything. We used to do it down at the Marches Hill, but they don't go there anymore. They stop at the Mall. Yeah, Yankee Homecoming Parade. One of our sponsors coming up, Institution for Savings. Sponsoring the parade. Always involved, sponsoring things in the city and the area around. Great bank. They do a good job.
Absolutely. Just as our friend Andrew was talking about, you see these kids holding up the Yankee Homecoming Parade. One that got a little hat on. It's just fantastic to see. This is the Newburyport Yankee Homecoming people of the future. So fantastic to see.
See the scouts carrying the banners.
Scouts.
Yeah, we've had different groups do it. Sometimes it's been scouts, sometimes it was the Pioneer League, and different organizations volunteer to do it. Yeah, I'm running a little slow. It's amazing. You see these vendors loaded with everything, but they seem to get rid of it. By the time the end of the parade's over, they've sold most of them. Not, they deflate them and bring them in the next week for wherever they're going to a parade.
See something coming around the corner over there, but can't quite make out what it is yet.
Yeah, we're getting there. Oh, but it's nice air, though. It feels good today.
Absolutely. I don't know if anyone watching live has remembered last year's parade, but that was quite the heat wave we were having.
So tell about yourself there, Maximin. So where'd you go to school for this? You looking into broadcasting?
Yes, so I'm studying sports communications broadcast, focus over at DePaul University
Ooh.
in Chicago. I'm going to
Good
be a third-year student this year. Very, very happy about that. Very excited to go back.
Good
But
school.
always going to be back here for Yankee Homecoming. Just a tradition I can't miss. I don't think anyone can miss it, especially if you were, born and raised around here.
Super.
Always a pleasure to do broadcast right here with the NCM Hub, who powers the local community media of Newburyport.
Sarah Hayden always does a great job. Keeps everything running.
Fantastic. Yeah, she is a trooper. She is just a master of organization.
I
with
know
this
she
type
gets
of stuff.
everything done, and so much to do, and so little time to do it sometimes.
Yeah, people don't, the average person doesn't. I don't think they think about how much preparation goes into. Well, obviously, even a parade like this, the old-fashioned Sunday. Yankee Homecoming takes so much time to prepare, and it's just so great that we have so many people turning out to events like this because keeps tradition going, and it never goes on no one ever doesn't think about the people who are organizing this stuff. So thank you so much to all of our community organizers, volunteers who helped put on this year's show. Well, what a great week this has been.
It has been. It's been fun, and it's a good family. You start working on everybody. Once you get involved, you want to stay involved. But talk about the arrangement for Sarah. Just the fact of getting up early, then going out taking orders to get the food for us and the drinks, water and everything. They have everything already here, but she thinks of everything.
She does indeed, and she never expects any thank yous for it. But Sarah Hayden, you are a trooper, so thank you for that.
We appreciate all she does. Let me see. Yeah. So this is the Jimmy Fund coming, and it should be a group of people volunteering with buckets to collect for the Jimmy Fund. So Yankee Homecoming supports Jimmy Fund. I had a chance to meet the original Jimmy. Ina Gustafson was his name. And about 10 years ago, I guess, I met him for the first time. And he came down. He's actually one of our grand marshals one year for the parade. So he actually went to the Jimmy Fund and says, by the way, I'm so-and-so. But it had been so many years since it started. And he introduced himself, and they really did a big thing of it. And he started a spokesman for a while. But Jimmy Fund, being a kid growing up, Red Sox fan, and Ted Williams, it's always been my favorite charity. They do such good work. And they just the Pan Am Challenge this week, what they say, they're going to raise $7 million, or maybe even more than that for the race. People are taking part in that.
So incredible having people come together for a great fun like the Jimmy Fund.
And after a while, anybody that has had cancer, they always feel say, "I am Jimmy" when they see the commercial on TV or like announcers and everything. I am Jimmy. I am Jimmy. You don't realize how many people have had to go through cancer of some sort. I think this might be Lieutenant Colonel Jerry Scott, U.S. Army, with Molly and Hercules.
On his horse. You do not see that every day. Fantastic. What a great addition to the parade.
Yeah, here you go. And you're welcome. Hey, by the way, got Jason LaCroix here. You get the other. Jason, as chairman, and they're doing the fireworks as well. You and John done a great job. What a super week.
All right, thanks, Rich. It's been a great week. We've got a great crowd supporting the Jimmy Fund 75th anniversary. It's been a blast.
And another outstanding fireworks show last night. Did a good job on that. We appreciate that.
It was great to have them, and what a time. And again, we couldn't have asked for better weather. And all these people come out, revamp parade. It'll be bigger than ever. Watch it here on the Access.
And just today with the weather, how can we ask for anything better today?
You can't. It doesn't get any better. Last year it was like being on the surface of the sun. It was awful. We did trucks overheating, and it was awful.
Yeah, that's great.
All right.
You've done a great job, and congratulations on a fine week.
Thanks as always, Rich. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Take care. Here's Molly. Hi, how are you?
We just, I don't know if anyone saw that at home. We had a little dog who was trying to get out of the sun, come
that's
under our
right down
tent.
next to it. Yeah, you're actually watering it down.
Cannot blame him at all.
Yeah. Now the past general chairperson's coming through. Most will be riding now. Yeah. I luck out by doing this. I'd have to march in the parade. Only that or ride. these some of the people, we've had a lot of years that get involved and they stay involved. Once you're chair, you try to stay active with the committee, and I look forward to it. And like I said, the chairman's dinner, we have a dinner after opening ceremonies just to talk about the years past, some of the things that have done. And it's an eye opener for the new people what to expect, and they really enjoy it.
Absolutely. Also, a quick shout out to everybody who's walking in the parade right now, not being driven. A lot of people see it with some pants on, long pants, wearing these crazy uniforms. It's not the hottest day today, but it's still summer weather. So appreciate to everybody walking in the parade to help put it on.
Past chairman and treasurer for Yankee Homecoming. Hank Farmer. Paul Creation. Hey, Hank, how you doing? Paul Creation on a scooter today. You want to have a scooter? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hi, Diane. Diane Drinan. Hey, Cindy. How are you? Mayor, let me see. The mayor is supposed to be coming around now. He's going to try to stop over if I see him. Cheryl Munich just got by there also. She's been involved with the Battle of Bands and other past chairperson for Homecoming. Oh. Hey, Bruce.
It's a great parade. Thanks to the committee for putting it together, and thanks to Community TV for covering it live.
Diane Zaglia, City State Auditor.
Hey.
Good job. How you doing, Diane? How are you?
Fantastic.
City councils. Hey, Sean.
Here we go.
How you doing? Good to see you. We want to stay with you? We'll do it right now, sure. I have Sean Reardon, the mayor of Newburyport here, and I know you participated in a lot of homecomings growing up in Newburyport. How's it feel being the mayor and doing it?
It's pretty interesting. It's usually my favorite day of the year because I used to like to watch it, but now that I get to be in it, it's so much fun just to see a lot of friends up and down High Street, and it's a great day. Oh,
it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, wait, you stepped a little more. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of pride, too, having people coming to Newburyport, visitors coming in. We might put a little extra pressure on you.
Oh, yeah, well, there's always that. But it's just a great week, and we had wonderful weather this week, and I've heard so many great things from our restaurants and shops in town, and just a lot of great, goodwill around the events this year. I think the Yankee Homecoming volunteers just did a wonderful job with each and every event and just making it as best as it possibly could be.
And we had great weather this year, too. That helps.
Oh, we'll take the weather anytime.
All right. Thanks, Sean. Good to see you. That's Mayor Sean Reardon. All right, now we're coming in. Yankee Homecoming salutes our veterans.
Absolutely.
This is the Army Band, the 215 Army Band. I think they performed last night at the fireworks down to the waterfront. Here we go. Nice, we get the music when they come by us.
Sound great, too.
Yeah. 215th Army Band. National Guard, Massachusetts National Guard. Yeah, they put on a good show last night. Now we get the harbor master coming by and up the street. Some of the backups to the guard. Yeah. Here comes the Coast Guard. The harbor master, the harbor master. Nice boat. Nice looking boat there.
Absolutely. Joe, so those kids right in the front there, they got a beautiful, beautiful boat to be sitting in right now.
Yeah. They probably like to be out in the water even more.
Oh, I'm sure.
POW is missing in action banner here for this one. I always like to see the patriotism of the flags. Another nice looking boat coming. U.S. Coast Guard. Again, Newburyport, the birthplace of the U.S. Coast Guard, officially named back about 20 years ago. Maybe even longer than that. Time goes by so fast. I remember when he did it. We had a celebration down the Custom House afterwards. Time goes by so fast. The older you get, the faster it goes, too.
So they tell me.
Huh? And we got here's some good music coming behind us too.
See the Salvation Army Disaster Service is coming up here right after this beautiful Jeep, this Army colored Jeep with a canine in the front.
Look at that, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, nice and comfortable there. And it sits right up, proud as could be. Salvation Army, an organization that's an awful lot of good. Working dog. Here's some of these Salvation Army children.
You got a man dressed in a Salvation Army logo, which is fantastic to see as well.
Do you want it? Sure, yeah. Yeah. Oh, great, thank you. All right. Okay. Right here? Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, so this is the Lodge 39 Oddfellows of Newburyport, established in 1841. And the first car is Diane Palmer, the president of the Rebecca Assembly of Massachusetts. Diane is a third generation Rebecca and a member of United Rebecca Lodge 13 and Q39, both of Newburyport. Second car is Francis Latanowicz, Department Commander, Atlantic Northeast. Francis is a retired Army veteran and a member of Q39 Lodge of Newburyport. That's, see if I can, Lodge. I didn't pronounce that right. That's the Q39. And on the float is Eric Fleming, Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts. Eric teaches math at City Lab High School. Elks Home Lodge is Friendship Lodge number 20 of Belmont. Also on the float are officers and members of the Q39 Lodge 39 of Newburyport. We appreciate them giving us this flyer about them.
The Northeast Italian band coming up here, marching and concert, all dressed in their gray uniforms.
Yeah, it's nice they usually stop doing a little music in front of us too. Yep. Northeast Italian band.
Really colorful float coming up here.
Coming here. It's the Turning Point Newburyport put it on, and it's a Wizard of Oz. Characters dressed as Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that is fantastic.
And they actually get second prize in the best overall floats. They get the second prize. The organization, a very colorful float. They put all that handwork, put it together, and you can see they're coming up here. The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy. I don't see Toto though.
39. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there's their trophy. Nice job.
Beautiful.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Right to the Yankee Homecoming Parade.
This looks like the IC Pelican Relief Fund coming. Or is he? Yes. Yeah, IC Pelican Relief Fund. That was the #1 float. Again, it's based on, the Newburyport. There's only one Newburyport. And, this is actually the IC, this is the IC one, IC Parish. IC Parish, 775 years of marriages and baptisms. IC schedule, you can schedule a tour there. And you see the on both sides, if they have a picture of the church, and you get the Yankee homecoming flag.
Beautiful float this is, too.
And the different things that they do, like different banners for each one. Out School, so many of HRIC celebrate with us. I see Haiti, a big project there they do in Haiti. Great job bringing the Lamb of God. Great group, good, a lot of participation from IC. And I think I saw Father Tim there somewhere. I don't see where he is now. I know up there, float judging, he was up there.
They're also helping Honduran coffee farmers. So
Oh yeah, Father Ray.
fantastic.
Father Ray Richard, basically he's from Newburyport, and he's here about every year for homecoming. And he used to be involved with the old-fashioned cars. His uncle was involved with that, and Ray Richard. So usually twice or 3 times a year, they send the coffee from their parish, and we sell it at IC. Here we got a Miss. I can't even read it here. Little Miss Massachusetts, East Coast, USA. Little Miss Massachusetts. Hey. She looks all happy there. Her mom must get tired at the end of the day. Good job. Now the Pelican Relief Fund is coming. Pelican Relief Fund, they actually got first place in the float. It's again they got a song they'll be singing. There's only one Newburyport, and they were first overall at Pelican Intervention, the 12-step recovery program. A lot of participants in this group, and they've the last few years they've been in the parade, and this year they really did a nice job working on the float. And in fact, I think Kim Kane might stop by. Yeah, and if she does, we'll get an interview with her. Pelican Intervention Fund, 12-step sober living.
Supporting the journey from addiction to recovery. What a fantastic fund this is.
And they've helped a lot of people along the way. And a lot of them come back and they participate. But I'll see if I can see Kim. We'll get Kim to come over a few words. Attitude, gratitude, courage. Kim. All right, she's gonna give him a place. Hey Kim, how you doing?
I'm great.
Good turnout on the parade so far?
Oh, what a great
Did we
turnout
set it?
today. A lot of cooler. We are so psyched because we won the number one float this year. We tried to.
Can you believe that? It's some tough competition too, but we had them helping pitching out.
I know you got a group in the back of the float going to be singing a song as well.
Yep, they're going to stop. They're going to do a shorter version because it's a pretty long song. But it's a Newburyport song that they created for us.
Just for this event.
Just for this event. And we
Yeah.
are so grateful of Newburyport
And the
because
support.
our nonprofit, which is helping men and women struggle with addiction, Fund 12-Step Living, we could not do it without Newburyport. They have been with us every step of the way.
You guys do a lot of work too. It's amazing all the good work you do. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, thank you very much for the support. Thank you.
So they got a group coming in the back of the float, going to be playing a song. They're good. They did it. It took about up at the float judge about 3-minute song, but they're going to try to make it a little bit shorter. But it's Newburyport. There's only one Newburyport. How you doing? Good job. What is the name of the band? The Far Out. Okay. Far Out. Okay. So the name of the band that's on the group, they could be playing the song. There's only one Newburyport. The Far Out. And here they come. Did this song special for this one. Only one Newburyport. That's well decorated. 130 local lives changed. Imagine that, 130 in the short time they've been involved. There's only one Newburyport, 12 steps. So good job, Pelican Intervention Fund. Here comes another couple of beauty queens coming from the. See which one they're representing. I know a lot of times we have the Seabrook and Hampton and the Topsfield Fair sometimes. Hopefully they'll have a sign on it so we can see you.
Miss Kingston.
Oh, all right, Miss Kingston. All right, yeah. They look forward to coming down too. Hi, Keith. How you doing? I can hear the Acton Minutemen coming after this one. This is
Miss Essex County.
oh, Miss Essex County. All right, yeah. We usually have Essex County down here. Yeah. And now come the outfits in the parade every year. The Acton Minutemen always put on. Always the people looking forward to seeing them every year. Ooh. Thanks for the warning. Oh, the first go, Little Miss Mass. The first girl came by, and then the second one was Miss Essex County. Got a little bit of out of order here. These costumes must be hot after a while, too.
Oh, yeah.
Acton Minutemen. Acton Mass.
There we go.
Yeah, at least we're getting ready for this one now.
Here we go.
Yeah. It helps when you know it's coming. Another float coming now. Let me see if it is supposed to be Community Service of Newburyport. Let me see. There was only one Newburyport Newburyport Youth Services, so they get out of order again. I did Newburyport Youth Services. Nice job here. And now Community Service of Newburyport. 110 years of giving and caring, supporting Newburyport, and West Newbury since 1912. Community service. And now Firehouse Center of Arts. Firehouse Center for the Arts. Show going on. This might be some of the cast from the show that's going on there right now.
It looks like they're having a blast on that float.
Yeah, this is for the ages. Yeah, Rock of Ages. Yeah.
Love
There's
it.
a show going on now. Yeah.
Young lady rollerblading behind them.
Yeah.
Well, that is putting the cherry on top.
Newburyport Council on Aging. Generations of Giving. Volunteers of the Year. I don't have the names of the people that are in there right now. Council on Aging. I think the band coming up pretty soon too. It looks like this float coming here, the Scouts. And maybe even the there's a big contingent of people coming. So when do you go back to school?
I leave on Tuesday.
Oh.
Back to DePaul University in Chicago.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, it's a fantastic school, but no traditions that compare quite like this one. So fantastic to be sitting today.
Do you get involved in doing any of the sports there? Doing any of the games?
I do some photojournalism for the basketball team
Good.
out there.
Good news. You have a good program.
Yes, yeah, basketball. A little bit in the past right now, but hoping to bounce back this season. Get some
Get qualification to the tournament.
All right. This is the Scouts, Boy Scouts. talk about the Pinewood Derby. They got a little derby car on there. They used to ride down there on their schooners. They look good.
They are just cruising.
Yeah. Newburyport Youth. Pack 21 in Newburyport. Now they got their hands on the bikes. Doing a little bit of fishing as well. Fishing with the scouts. Good program. Something for all of them. Something for everybody. Little kids riding the bike. They look like they're having a good time too. Oh, look at the little wagon coming on there. Little Conestoga wagon. And the next group coming, there's always the Hot Tamales band coming. They usually put on a good show. Small but powerful. Hot Tamales. And behind them is the Winner's Circle Running Club. The bed race. This is the bed. They had the bed race. They missed by 1 second. They came in second place.
What a close one.
Yeah, they just missed. The Newburyport Fire Department edged them up by a second.
The Hot Tamales here. That middleman on the trumpet is just killing it.
Oh, good. Well, it must be tough carrying that tuba the whole parade. Brass band, Hot Tamales. And then, like I say, the Winner's Circle. Second place, good job. Let's see what we get coming here. This might be it's a baby boy and girl Seabrook, Little Miss Seabrook. I don't know if that's it or not, but I don't see any sign on it. But South End Escapes. Oh, maybe not them then. South End Escapes. They're not listed here. Okay. Chorus registration. This is the Greater Newburyport Children's Chorus. Now at the float judge, they had a group of kids on the back of it was singing. The Newburyport Chorus. Children's Chorus, Greater Newburyport. Yeah, like I said, with the float judging, they were singing a song. Just coming up, I hear the band in the background of the Newburyport Pipe and Nutmeg Pipe and Drum, not Newburyport, Nutmeg Pipe and Drum, Connecticut. They're here every year. And this is Miss Seabrook. Miss Seabrook. And this next one will be Little Miss Seabrook. Yeah, Little Miss Seabrook. And now the Nutmeg Pipe and Drum from Connecticut. I think they're from Groton, Connecticut. Not sure. Hopefully they'll have it on the drum. Every year. Boy, look at the kid on the big drum. It's almost bigger than him. Yep. Groton, Connecticut. Yep. Sponsored by the Elks.
Gonna jump down and maybe get myself another interview here.
All right. Seacoast Youth Flag Football. Okay, Maximin's going to get an interview here. This is Public Safety and Police. Endicott College. Endicott College, Public Safety and Police. Passing out some candy for the kids. And this looks like it might be the Newburyport Liberty Jazz Band. Yeah, that Endicott College is their pink police car. And a new Liberty Jazz Band on a old fire truck. New Liberty Jazz Band. And coming up here, the Newburyport High School girls lacrosse team won the state championship again this year. Good year in sports for Newburyport, a bunch of champions, and the girls soccer team did an outstanding job.
We are good. All right. So, today, who am I here with today?
My name's Jolene.
Jolene. Fantastic to meet you. Now, thanks for joining us today here at the NCM Hub live stream of the parade. Is this your first parade, or have you been here before?
This is my first Newburyport parade, so it's excellent.
You enjoying it so far?
Yes, I really like the fire trucks, like the marching bands. It has that hometown feel.
Fantastic. And what's been your favorite part of the parade so far? I know we've only seen part of it, but anything stands out to you?
I really like the fire trucks.
Me too. That was my favorite as a kid as well. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And enjoy the rest of the parade.
By here now, the 2023 state champions. Thank you, Newburyport girls lacrosse. And followed by the Great American Band. Group C10. Safety for citizens. There's a little kid in a wagon hiding in a corner. C10 Research Education Foundation. Candy flying on both sides of the street now.
I see a big orange float back there. Excited to see what that one is.
Might be the YWCA. I'm not sure. I try to think of remember who came by earlier. Right. Cornhole group, WC Cornhole competition, Winner's Circle Cornhole. Oh, this is the Battle of the Band winners coming up now in the float. The Battle of the Band, the competition they had early part of Yankee Homecoming. And they always, whoever wins usually participates in the parade. Although I don't hear any music.
Newburyport cornhole float here. Got some games going on and off the float. That is great to see.
Well, yesterday at the Family Day, they had a lot of cornholes set up. Opportunity Works brought a bunch out during the fair. And people playing that. All right. Here comes the Battle of the Band winners.
Oh, sweet.
Cornhole, it's a lot of fun. And this is, the Battle of Band winners.
Catching arrows.
colorful group coming up down the street. You're all in orange. Newburyport.com.
We're out here with the NCM Hub.
And this is not your first Yankee Homecoming parade, but how are you enjoying this year's parade as opposed to other years?
I'm loving the parade. I'm loving all the live music. I love all the energy the little kids have. It's awesome, very family friendly, and a fun event.
And what's been your favorite part of the parade? Favorite float or favorite section so far?
I was really impressed by the Army band, and all the bands we've seen so far have been like, I've been blown away by them. There's some great music.
100% agreed, Madeleine. Well, thank you so much for joining us today here at the NCM Hub live stream for the Yankee Homecoming Parade. Enjoy the rest of the show.
And this is their float coming here. The YWC got someone in the swimming pool. There was someone also doing the spinning.
Now this is a great representation of what you can do with the YWCA Newburyport. Some exercising, some swimming, fantastic.
So they were the second or third. I had it listed as third, but maybe they said second, so maybe they changed it.
U.S. Submarine Veterans, the Marblehead base, fantastic.
And this is the Thresher, which was the first nuclear sub that went down, and we had a Newburyport resident was on that ship, and basically Sharon Drive in Newburyport was named after him.
And that is quite the model of the submarine they have back on the back of this truck bed here.
This is memory of Doug Bryant, so this is a different one. But yeah, the Thresher in Newburyport, this is probably the one by Paul Sharon was on that. And Sharon Drive is named after him. The Thresher, yep, that's it. So this is Marblehead's doing it because that's who Chris was on from Marblehead. But they've been every year. They're in this parade every year. Here's a cute one coming up. The goats to go. They got a bunch of goats on the back of the float. We actually fed them before we came down here doing the float judging. Goats to go. Georgetown, Mass.
Well, that is just adorable.
Bunch of goats there.
Goats to go. Who do we have here with these fantastic outfits and flags?
So I'm trying to find out. It might be the Veronica Robles Mexican band. Or the Chinese Lions Dancers. Oh, Chinese Lions Dancers, all right. I didn't know they're going to have music with them.
Absolutely beautiful. Those puppets right here.
Yeah, the different order. Yeah. Look at that, yeah. Look at this one on top of the car. Community classes.
Parents, do you need relief? Head over to www.reliefparenting.com. In that case, that is what this car is showing us.
Respite Resource Center. That's pretty good. This is the Veronica Robles. This is Veronica Robles Mexican band. Yeah, they changed some of the order.
Cultural Center.
Oh, here we go.
Coming up here, we have Spike Flag Football.
Flag football, yeah.
And we have quite the number of kids here today. So fantastic to see all these kids getting active, playing some flag football to today's parade. Oh, yeah.
Good job.
That is fantastic. Throwing candy into the camera there. That's how you do it.
Here comes the Wolf Club. Charity, equality, camaraderie. They had a float in the, bed in the bed race also. The Wolf Club. Camaraderie, Charity, Equality. The Wolf Club, Newburyport. Yeah, that was the boat, like you said, boat the float that was in the bed race. So Wolf Tavern in Newburyport. Wolf Club. 1727, the Wolf Club. I think that used to be on the corner of Harris Street, or near Harris Street and State Street. A lot there. This is Uncle Sam's Jazz Band coming.
Oh, umbrella down.
The Cheerletics Royalty All-Stars. Cheer and Tumble. Newburyport. www.cheerletics. Oh, enthusiastic.
Love to see that. Love to see that.
Good job. We are royalty.
We are royalty.
All right. Gap here coming up. This one is this nice looking boat here. You could own this. Hudson's Outboard towing it. Look at that. Nice looking boat. Wow.
Fantastic
boat. Look at the fish ticket out here.
Going the whole day. Oh, that's attached to a fishing rod. I didn't see that.
Parenting. We did that earlier. Oh, wow. Look how low they can get in that.
Yeah, right.
That might be looking at this list here.
They really know how to move their feet.
Boy. Good job. I really don't know who that is either. I can't tell looking at this here.
Me neither, but I'm not complaining. That is quite the show.
Good job. We see a contingent coming out from the Newburyport Pioneer Baseball League, Baseball and Softball League. Many good times down here with the Pioneer League.
Oh, absolutely. Such a staple in this community. Every young kid playing baseball in the Pioneer League.
We're nearing the end now. It's good that the kids wearing shorts. At least they're not in full uniform today. Kind of warm. Newburyport Pioneer Baseball. Some got uniforms on there. Here they are. Hey, guys.
Love to see it.
Hey. Good job. Baseball and softball. A lot of fun coaching down there. One of the highlights every year at Pioneer League we started was I used to have a carnival down at the Cashman Park and a bonfire on Friday nights and then fireworks on Saturday.
Sounds like a blast.
We had a carnival at the same time. It was kind of nice, a lot of fun. All right, now what do we got?
The Mass?
Mass?
Mud.
Mud?
Mutter. Mutters. The Mass Mutters. 4x4 club.
All right. Oh, this is the Irish. Never. No, they never, no more. That's Bracken Irish. And the Mass Mutters 4x4 club, as you mentioned. And that boat we saw that last week was Hudson Outboard Motor.
We all good, guys? All right, who am I here with today?
Sharon.
Sharon. So thank you so much for joining us here today at our broadcast, the beautiful Yankee Homecoming Parade. Is this your first parade, or have you been to these before?
No, I've been to probably 3. We moved here about 5 years ago.
That is fantastic. And how are you enjoying this year's compared to other years?
It's so fun this year. It's like super interactive, which is great.
Absolutely, I 100% agree. What's been your favorite flow so far? Your favorite section?
I think the cornhole, because you got to actually play, which was really fun. And some of the dancing and the singing too was great.
Super great. Yeah, we so many great dancers. We had that Chinese dance group come up. We've seen some great cultural things out here. But thank you so much for joining us today on the NCM Hub, and enjoy the rest of the parade.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Miss Hampton Beach passing by right now. This must be Little Miss Hampton and Little Miss Hampton Beach. Little Miss Hampton Beach and Junior Miss Hampton Beach. All right.
Followed immediately by the Moms Demand Action community, who demand a change for gun sense in America. This is a strong group. It's been around for quite a while.
Yes.
Definitely seen them in the parade before.
Yeah, they have been. The mums. Coming up behind them is the Mariachi Emperados band. Hopefully they'll be playing some music when they come by us. Singing a little bit. And Mariachi Emperados.
We all set, guys? All right. So who am I here with today?
My name's Ann Hauser. I'm the North Shore lead for Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America.
So nice of you to join us. And have you marched this parade before? I mean, we've seen the Moms Demand Action here before.
We have marched in the parade before, but this is my first year. So it's a great turnout. It's a beautiful day, great day for marching. And we're getting a lot of support.
And I won't keep you here too long, but if there's one thing you could tell the public about Moms Demand Action, what would you say?
I would say that we advocate for a common sense gun policy in this country. Okay?
Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the parade.
Well, winding down now, the last few groups coming in. We got one favorite that's been here every year should be coming along. Oh, nice breeze still.
Loving it, absolutely loving it. Fantastic tent here set up by the NCM crew.
We get some Irish dancers coming here from the Bracken Hub. Thought they're part of the.
Oh my!
Right here, go ahead. I'm gonna interview them.
Step in here real quick.
We have a special guest.
Absolutely.
For the interview here.
No worries, no worries. All right, who am I here with today?
Mary Martin from New England Equine Rescue.
And who's this little guy's name?
This is Tootsie, and that's Spanky.
Wow, wow, wow. So, is there one thing you could tell us about Near North?
Well, we rescue horses, donkeys, and mules in crisis throughout New England.
So important. Is this your first time marching the parade, or you guys been here before?
Probably our sixth year. Yep.
6th year. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you for all you do for the animals of this community.
Good job at that one. Yeah, they wouldn't have listed, so they must have come in late. That's good. Now this is the Bracken School of Irish Dancing. Maybe the girls will do a little dance, or girls and boys will do a little bit of jig for us. We had some Irish singers in earlier. I thought they might have been with them. It says Bracken Irish here. Maybe those were the Portman. Hear the music in the background of Elvis.
Absolutely, and he's a staple as well. We always see this Elvis reenactor.
All right, here goes the Bracken School of Dancing. Moving ahead. Here they go. Bracken School of Irish Dance. Good job.
Fantastic performance there by the Bracken School of Irish Dance.
You mentioned the always a popular group of the band, or not, the individual in the band is our Elvis singer.
Yankee Homecoming, make some noise. Let me hear you.
Elvis, and followed by another favorite of Newburyport, Rogers Funeral Home with their old hearse. Yeah.
Turns to gold again. Where the rainbow turns the clouds away. Oh, well, when my blue turns to gold again.
Yeah, Rogers Funeral always passed out the roses to the ladies. last part here. Last part we have is the
Hey, how's it going?
Yankee Homecoming volunteers.
Thank you so much.
Yankee Homecoming volunteers.
John Ricky.
John Ricky. So, is this your first time in the Yankee Homecoming Parade, or have you done this?
First time volunteering.
First time volunteering? Have you seen other parades in history? Or?
Many parades in history.
Parades, and what has been your favorite part of today's
Tim, how
parade?
you doing? Good to see you.
Oh, just everybody comes out to support the town.
Exactly what I said. So great to have this community together, and thank you so much for coming out here today, getting a little interview. Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of the parade.
So that concludes this year's Yankee Homecoming Parade. It's a small amount of the many volunteers we had during the Yankee Homecoming, that's for sure. But concludes a very successful week here at Homecoming. Thank goodness for the weather, and it's been fun doing this. Maximin, good job, and good luck back in DePaul as you start your third year.
Thank you very much. It's been an absolute honor to call today's parade with you. Fantastic. What a great parade this year to end a fantastic 2023 Newburyport Yankee Homecoming. Always a pleasure.
Great. We look forward to doing this with you next year.
Absolutely.
So for Newburyport CM, this is Richie Eaton, and for Maximin, Clement, and thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next year.
And thank you so much to this fantastic crew around us who has put on such a great performance today to help us give you the presentation of this year's parade. We will see you guys next year.